responsibility to deliver in this podcast because I have a lot to say.
Mm.
And as you can assume, it's going to be the
Mm-hmm.
Portugal talk with the Hungary and the Germany game. I feel like it's important to speak about these two games because in both we saw two CDMs, Danilo and William. That
Yep.
I'm gonna go straight up. Gnatu needs to start.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. A team like Hungary, which I'd assume Portugal says we're the favorites here. Let's go with a possession based team. Let's have Gnatu. No,
Yeah.
we go with two CDMs.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Like, this is.
I mean, he was a lightning rod versus Hungary. I know Hungary came back and drew France, but ultimately, I don't know. You look at that and you say, hey, this is a guy that might be able to do some things for us. Maybe I give him the start, and I was very surprised when I saw that 11. Even more surprised when I saw the outcome, and I could only think about you, Alex. I could only think about you.
And I'll tell you another thing. I'm watching the game. I see the first half. I see the team. I'm like, okay, I understand. He's gonna come back in the second half. He'll bring on someone. No one. I'm thinking, okay, to my friends, no worries. Something here will happen. 60th minute, 70th minute, we'll see a substitution. Nothing. 80th minute, he brings on Gnatu and Rafa. Like, how does he take so long? Like, I'd say any Portuguese person watching that game would have done the substitution earlier. I don't get it. And you would think after seeing that, after that masterclass by Gnat Sanch, because the real MVP of that match against Hungary was Gnat. Because the moment Gnat came on, the game changed. And I'll say another thing. I want to really mention this. Palhinha should play next to Gnat. Okay? It's not Danilo, it's not William, it's Palhinha. Because he is the best CDM of the three. I'm sick of this. I don't get it. I don't get it. And this is another thing I really want to say. We're playing Germany, okay? Germany. A team renowned for their fullbacks. They had Philip Lahm in their history, okay? And I'm sure you know many more fullbacks that Germany has. And they have Kimmich right now, which is let's say a Philip Lahm regen that's playing at right wing back. You would think we would prepare to have really good fullbacks against the German fullbacks. No, they were crossing. We were letting them cross. I don't know what Nelson Smith came up. I don't know if he was like, I'm going to play against Germany. No, I don't know what happened. I don't know. This is a Fernand Sanch expose. Cancelo is injured. Fernand Sanch exposed. Yeah. This wouldn't have happened if Cancelo had played, Breton. Yeah. Okay, this is true. But it happened, and I even played Dalot, even above Nelson Smith. And I like to say something else. Palhinha, if Palhinha had played against Germany, I can assure you, because I saw Sporting play, Palhinha goes to the wings and defends. He's so good supporting the fullbacks. Yep. Palhinha would support magnificently Nuno Mendes, which I'll say it on camera. I'll say this on camera. I'm going to go bold. Joshua Kimmich wouldn't have had such an easy game like he had with Nuno Mendes.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't think Rafael Guerreiro was prepared. Tactically, I don't think he even had a talk with Fernand Sanch before the game. It was like you know what to do. Yeah, right. You know what to do. Leave the German fullbacks alone. I'm so mad, Brendan. Like, I was so happy after the Hungary game with the Ronaldo performance. I was going to come here glorifying Ronaldo. That I was expecting a hat-trick against Germany. Oh, my days. And this is what I'm here talking about.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But I mean, I don't mean to listen. You're the expert when it comes to this, and you're obviously this is football, especially football as a fan or as a countryman. But when it comes down to it, I gotta play devil's advocate here and basically say Germany was phenomenal, right? But leaving those fullbacks, I mean, free reign of terror on either side to just drop in crosses left and right. That made no sense to me whatsoever. And you know me, I'm not a tactician. It's
No,
more
no, no.
like what is going on here, and why does this continue to happen? And there was no audible, to use a football term. There was, I'm sorry, an American football term. There was nothing that was happening there, and it just seems, I don't know. 2 own goals though, that's enough to deflate any team, right?
I was very surprised because Fernando Santos
Yeah.
has the only card that Fernando Santos has. As if you were to ask me before that match, I'd say Fernando Santos is an excellent defensive coach. Okay, he's known as an excellent defensive coach. Pá, peço desculpa, Sr. Fernando Santos, mas defesa não tem ali. Like, sorry, I needed to say this is what I felt like. No defense was there.
Yeah.
No defense. No one was marking the fullbacks. Again, it's embarrassing. And Palhinha, Renato, Bruno. This will be the midfield. Like in years to come that people say, why didn't we play them? And even André Silva. Won't you give minutes to André Silva?
Bruno was barely even on the ball. That whole match.
Look,
How is that even possible?
I'll be honest. Bruno, I don't know what happened in that match, but Bruno has a tendency of sometimes disappearing. Okay,
Sure.
It's true. He didn't perform that match. It happens. But if he's not performing, you as a manager, what do? You replace him. You got Pot, the top goal scorer in the Portuguese league. Why? If you need a goal, why don't you put him? Who are you going to put? Like, this is embarrassing. I don't... Like, if someone comes to me and says, oh, I'm starting to think Fernando Santos should be sacked, I'll be like, I understand you. Okay,
Right.
I'm not saying that we should sack him, especially in the middle of the tournament. Obviously, no. But after the tournament, if this continues, these decisions like substituting a player at the 80th minute against Hungary, if this happens, I'm sorry, it's not it.
Well, hearing you fired up is I don't know how we should just end the podcast now because you just
No. I got a lot of stuff. That'd be too bad. I'd be so sad if we finished here.
Well, that's because here's the nature of football, right? It's a forgiving tournament, right? 24 play, 16 make it through to the next round. Yes, it's a tough loss, but Portugal has to find some way to, and obviously they have the quality to find the way back, and they don't exactly. I mean, okay, last 5 meetings, I think it's 1 win Portugal. We know which one that was. 1 draw and 3 losses, but I believe they have the quality to figure out how to eke through. And to be honest, if you eke through via wild card, it could be a better way forward for you than finishing second and going on from there. But
you see, but that's sad. Yeah, I know we're in a tough group. We're in a tough group, but the quantity of talent that we have is far superior than Germany.
Yeah.
Right now, and that's what I don't like. Let's start being achieving our potential as Portugal should expect and should demand to be the best. But